The Donald Trump administration is doubling down on its aggressive anti-immigration agenda. In a major move, the US Department of Homeland Security has signed nearly a $140 million contract to purchase 6 Boeing 737 jets, aircraft that will be used exclusively for large-scale deportation flights. With a huge funding boost from Congress, the administration is building the capacity to operate its own fleet, making deportation operations faster, cheaper, and more frequent. Officials say this is part of much broader push by President Trump and Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem to remove what they call criminal illegal aliens at unprecedented speed. This expansion comes on the heels of $170 billion approved by Congress for Trump's border and immigration plans, one of the largest ever financial allocations for enforcement. With this influx, ICE now aims to deport at least 1 million people by the end of its first year. According to officials, more than 579,000 removals have already taken place and nearly 66,000 immigrants are currently being held in detention. The Pentagon has also reportedly diverted over $2 billion of its core operations to support these efforts, delaying training facilities, school repairs, and military barrack upgrades. Analysts say no previous administration has matched this level of financial firepower dedicated to immigration enforcement. The decision to buy a dedicated deportation fleet is raising serious questions. Traditionally, ICE relied on charter aircraft, a flexible system that scaled up or down depending on need. Now, DHS wants permanent federation ownership. Officials argue these planes will save $279 million through more efficient flight routes and reduced leasing costs. But critics warn that once this administration ends, the government could be left with a costly, specialized fleet that future leaders may not want or need. Since Trump returned to office on January 20, the US has already conducted 1,701 deportation flights to 77 countries, according to ICE Flight Monitor. And ICE Air Operations continues to handle the vast majority of these missions, signaling a shift toward a long-term institutionalized enforcement model. With increased aircraft, surge detention capacity, and massive budget support, the administration is building an enforcement system designed for scale. Supporters say these steps will secure borders and remove dangerous criminals. Critics argue it sets the stage for the most aggressive deportation era in modern American history, one that could impact diplomatic ties, labor markets, and millions of immigrant families. For multi-million-dollar aircraft to billion-dollar funding shifts, the Trump administration is reshaping America's immigration enforcement machinery at a structural level. With ambitious targets and expanding tools, the US is entering a new phase of rapid, high-volume deportations, a shift that will have far-reaching consequences both domestically and globally. For more information on US immigration and deportation, keep watching DN.